Welcome back to Locals. Tonight's winners table consists of Seat 1, Mike with Tymna Thrasios, more like an actual good CEDH deck for once. Seat 2, Memphis with Magda, garbage to make it rain as he starts with a 3-card hand. Seat 3, Kevin with Derevi, he's playing Bird Up, the worst deck on YouTube. And Seat 4, Josh with Dargo Jeska, Pirate Grinder. Now let's hench in and draw.
Turn 1.
Mike starts by cracking a Scalding Tarn for a tropical island to shortcut into a Mystic Remora.
This hand is so sick, like, wow.
Memphis' turn. He draws and plays a Mishra's Workshop, then casting a Damping Sphere.
I just top deck that.
He can't pay for fish, so Mike draws. Kevin's turn. He draws and cracks a Flooded Strand for a tropical island, then passes. Josh draws. He plays a land, then casts Rograk, Son of Rogroth, and a Chromox. He also can't pay for fish, so Mike draws again.
Turn 2.
Mike wishes the fish a happy birthday as it makes a round. After drawing for turn, Mike plays a Bayou and casts Carpet of Flowers, then passes. Memphis draws, puts down a mountain, and passes. Kevin draws, plays a Mana Confluence, and casts a Lotus Petal, allowing fish to draw for Mike, then passes. Josh draws, plays a mountain, and casts Goblin Engineer. Well, I sure hope something more interesting happens this turn.
Turn 3.
Mike wishes the fish a second birthday, then draws. He puts down an Ancient Tomb, then realizes that he would only make 1 colorless mana instead of 2 thanks to the Damping Sphere.
Son of a gun. You'll take 2 damage and then it will make 1 colorless.
Terrible interaction.
At least it's stopping Mike from playing ad nauseum. Right, Mike? Right. Memphis' turn. He draws and casts Tormod's Crypt. Mike draws because of Mystic Remora. Kevin's turn. He draws and sadly plays Talon Gates, not really having a choice but to phase out Goblin Engineer. Kevin plays a Bloom Tender, then passes. Goblin Engineer phases back in. Josh draws for turn and begins to worry.
We all have very threatening board states, Josh, trust me.
Yes. Yes, yes.
After saying yes, 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 Josh casts a Relic of Legends. He almost gets away with his plan, until Memphis activates Tormod's Crypt to exile Josh's entire graveyard. Josh casts a Valdarin Epicure, dealing 1 damage to his opponents and creating a blood token. He passes.
Turn 4.
Mike kills the fish and draws. Meanwhile, Kevin gives some words of wisdom.
You could have made him sack the Chromox and then target Alter, and then in response got rid of Alter.
Yeah.
And then he would have been out of Chromox as well. Yeah, I could have.
Mike decides to get a green mana targeting Kevin from Carpet of Flowers. Then Mike casts a Mox Diamond, discarding Gaia's Cradle. Mike uses the green mana, plus takes 2 damage from his Ancient Tomb to cast his own Bloom Tender.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and we did catch that Mike had to pay 1 for Bloom Tender because of Damping Sphere. He passes. Memphis draws and casts a Dwarven Grunt. Yeah, that's it.
There's a mountain one? There's a mountain one. Yeah, there's so many mountains. Yeah, I need this dampening spirit on you guys.
Kevin draws, casts a Mox Opal, then passes.
That's not a good sign.
It doesn't do anything.
That's a little bit of damage.
Josh draws and pays 3 life to have a Mystic Peak enter untapped. Josh considers his options and wants the table to have a little fun, so he casts Wheel of Misfortune. Priority goes to Mike, and Memphis begs for him not to counter it. Mike technically doesn't counter, but he does cast Born Upon a Wind. In response, Kevin casts Flusterstorm, pointing 1 at Born and 2 at the wheel. Josh can pay, but Mike can't, so Born gets countered and the wheel goes through. Josh tries to explain what wheel does, but Kevin puts it in easier terms.
If you don't want a wheel, like, you pick 0.
That said,
3, 2, 1, go. 1, 10. Alright.
Kevin and Mike do not wheel. Josh loses 15 life, and Memphis regularly wheels.
I thought that you didn't want a wheel, so I was like, oh, if Mike's gonna pick 0, I might as well pick 1. And
How am I gonna pick a 0 out of 27?
I don't know. You could have just been like, dice, oh, I got mine, and then just gone,
Yeah.
like this done.
Well, that was fun. Josh casts Chalice of the Void, where X equals 0.
Turn 5.
Mike draws and casts Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy, then passes. Memphis draws, puts down a land, casts a Soul Ring, then casts a Magus of the Moon. Mike responds with a Chord of Calling, where X equals 4. Mike finds a Dranith Magistrate. With Magus still on the stack, Kevin plays his commander, Derevi, Imperial Tactician. Derevi's enter ability triggers, so Kevin blinks his Bloom Tender. All that out of the way, Magus finally enters the battlefield and Memphis passes. Kevin draws and casts Displacer Kitten. He goes to combat and swings at Memphis with Derevi, which triggers and blinks Kevin's Bloom Tender. Kevin passes to Josh. He draws and casts Experimental Synthesizer. With it, he exiles the top card of his library and Memphis points out a bad reminder.
He has a Dragon Magistrate.
Yeah. It is exiled, and now it is gone.
Unfortunately, Jeska's will is exiled and can't be played. Josh sacrifices a blood token to discard a runaway Steamkin and draw a card. He casts a Springleaf Drum and passes.
Turn 6.
Mike draws and casts his commander, Thrasios, Triton Hero. Then he casts, at sorcery speed, an opposition agent.
Ooh.
Looks like things go full circle with all the stack pieces on the table, and Kevin saying,
This. Stop it.
Mike passes.
I'm bad. I'm gonna play it.
Memphis draws and casts Bloodfire Dwarf. In response, Kevin casts Mental Misstep, then Displacer Kitten triggers targeting Derevi. Mike says he has a response too.
That's, I don't know. Yeah, that is right.
The dwarf gets countered. Memphis casts Bone Crusher Giant, then Memphis goes to combat. He swings his dwarf at Kevin and passes. Kevin draws. He casts Chromatic Orrery. Kitten triggers targeting Derevi. Derevi re-enters, untapping Bloom Tender. The table asks if Kevin wins here, and while Kevin can make a lot of mana, it's not infinite. Plus Mike still has Opposition Agent on board. Kevin goes to combat, throwing Derevi at Mike. Derevi triggers, targeting Chromatic Orrery. In response, Kevin taps it to add 5 mana. Orrery becomes untapped due to Derevi. Then Kevin activates Chromatic Orrery to draw 3 cards. During post-combat, Kevin plays a land return. And remember, it's a mountain due to Magus as a moon. He taps Bloom Tender to cast Teferi Time Raveler. Kitten triggers targeting Derevi. In response, Memphis casts a Braid, targeting Displacer Kitten. The kitten goes to the graveyard, and Derevi re-enters, untapping Chromatic Orrery. Afterwards, Kevin uses Teferi's ability to return Opposition Agent to Mike's hand. Then Kevin draws due to Teferi. He passes. Josh draws and casts Harnfell, Horn of Bounty. He then casts a Chainsaw, targeting 3 damage at Mike's Stranded Magistrate. In response, Kevin taps Chromatic Orrery to make mana and casts Gifts Ungiven. With it, Kevin chooses Savine's Reclamation, Eternal Witness, Eldrazi Displacer, and Ephemerate. Mike decides to add the Eternal Witness and Savine's Reclamation to Kevin's hand. Oh yeah, and Giant Magistrate dies.
Turn 7.
Mike draws, and he's reminded about the Stax pieces in play.
There's Magus and Moon in play.
He's not like
Magus and the Vampire too.
Mike casts Diabolic Intent, floating mana from Bloom Tender and sacking the Tender for his tutor. Since Teferi is stopping Mike from casting at instant speed, Mike first casts Demonic Consultation, Calling Forest. Mike exiles his library, then, at sorcery speed, casts Thassa's Oracle. With no responses or answers from anyone else, Thassa's ability triggers, and Mike gets first place. Right, Mike? Right. Mike would never say that. As for the rest of the players, I'll just let Kevin explain.
Bloom Tender, Savine's Reclamation, targeting Eldrazi Displacer. I'm gonna make infinite mana. Add 5 to my mana pool, pay 3 to flicker Derevi, untap, make infinite mana. With my infinite mana, I will then start using it to cast E-Witness. E-Witness, get back Displacer Kit. Cast this Court of Calling. Tutor for whatever creature I want. Spellseeker, Finale of Devastation. Cast Finale, X equals 50 quadrillion. My infinite mana left over from this, I will Eldrazi Displacer to flicker all of your creatures so that they all enter tapped, so that you can't block. And also,
Kevin gets second place.
was that for second? That was second place. So I get added to the after the game, and it was all CDH decks except the CDH deck.
thank God.
Yeah.
Great game, guys.